Hello, welcome back. Right, you can see I'm playing Skool Daze. The 1984 release from Microsphere. It's followed by the hugely successful Back to School. They didn't do an awful lot of games, but some of them in their catalogue are real sort of Spectrum classics. Wheelie, Skool Daze, Back to School, and obviously that's what I'm playing now. I don't have Back to School. There was also Contact Sam Cruise as well, which was in a brilliant style, but I just could never get into it. But I'm glad that I found Skool Daze on this Bo Jolly compilation. As you can see there, I had an awful faff getting it to load. The +2 doesn't have a tape counter, as you know, and it didn't load a couple of times, so I had to keep rewinding and trying again and trying to find the right place in the tape, so it was a bit of a ball ache. But I've got it now. Now, the premise of Skool Daze, this is the first of the 2 games. It was going to be a trilogy. They were going to do some kind of school sports day event as well, featuring Eric. Well, that's his given name in the game, that chap running up the stairs there, and his girlfriend Hayley from Back to School. But you can, as everyone knows, change the character names in Skool Daze and Back to School, and guess what I've done? Right, I'm no good at this game. The premise of it is you've got to get your school report out of the headmaster's safe. In order to do that, you have to make sure all those shields throughout the school are flashing. You do that by firing your catapult at the teachers, and then when they're sort of dazed on the floor, you fire a catapult at them again, in the hope of getting them to whatever it is you're firing to bounce off their heads, hit the shield and illuminate it. Right, that's what you're supposed to do. I never used to play it that way. I've never completed this game. I had so much fun in it with it back in the day. So this is literally just going to be show you what the game is, but there's probably about 2 of you in the entire universe who have never ever seen Skool Daze. If you're one of those 2 people, you'll like this video. If not, I'm just going to mess around in it. Right. Do I want to put in my own names? No. I've already done that. Right, so the controls are OP left and right. That's me there. F is to fire your catapult. H to hit. J to jump. W to right. Cap shift to move a little bit faster. Like that. And the stairs were always a little bit tricky to get up, but here we go. That's me there, and that is one of the other characters going in and graffitiing the blackboard. So let's do the same. Don't know how you actually rub stuff out on the blackboard. Oh, it won't let me write bollocks. It's gone all the way back. Right, now how do I start? Right, okay. That was half the fun of the game, was just wandering around being a complete idiot. I'm so glad I found this on that Bo Jolly compilation, as I mentioned earlier. Now, you get lines if you're not where you're supposed to be, or you get caught doing something you shouldn't do. And if you reach 10,000 lines, you get catapults are forbidden, but they're fun. If you get 10,000 lines, then it's game over. You got to start again. You get chucked out of school until you've completed them. So at the moment, we're just in this kind of wandering around phase, really. You've got all these little first years that you can beat up. Give us your dinner money, you little twat. And they never hit back. Now, one of the things I always loved about Skool Daze was, although if you don't see it moving, it looks quite sort of basic. But when you see the sort of characters and the sprites moving about, they've actually got an awful lot of character in them. For example, your main character there, Bazza H. Oh, there's the bell. Oh. I can't see the dirty old man in the exam room. Now, which one's the bloody exam room? I'll tell you what, let's follow that lot. Oh, balls. Now the good thing about, one of the fun things about Skool Daze as well is you can get other students into trouble. For example, if the teacher doesn't see you doing anything, they will automatically go to one of the main characters, one of the other main characters, and blame them for whatever ill has befallen them, and that sometimes is a laugh. Now there's a little SWAT type one who is a pain in the arse, and he will grass you up. Now we're in the lesson, and there's only so many seats in the classroom, and we're waiting for a dirty old man to come up and see us. This game, I'm probably not making it look fantastic, but it is so much fun. It's an absolute laugh. Now I haven't played this on a real Spectrum for God knows how long, an awful long time, and when I decided I was going to do the Unemulated series, one of the games I wanted to do was Skool Daze or Back to School. Now I had both of them, but oh you fucker, how'd you stand up after being twatted? Right, okay. Oh, so he's going to blame Sausage Jockey for my. Oh, I keep sitting on the floor. Don't sit on the floor, Bazza. He can. Oh shit! Don't touch blackboards. Oh, that's the little SWAT one at the right at the back of the class has grassed me up there, little twat. Now, one of the things you can see is some of the characters are bigger than the others. These little first year sort of types, and they are your main sort of people that you interact with. Yeah, the one that I just mentioned, the sort of nerdy looking type, and that goes back to what I'm saying about the he's going to blame me for that now. Yeah, see now, hey, I'm trying to. Right, so for grassing me up, have that. Right, let's just see if I can. No, I keep pressing the wrong button because I've got the video camera in between me and the the thing. It's difficult to see the keyboard, see what's going on. But anyway, I should be in the map room waiting for Teabagger. I'm absolutely hopeless at this game. I was hopeless at it back in the day. I am playing it the way I used to play it. I just used to wander around being an absolute idiot. Much like when I was actually at school myself, really. Now, he's supposed to be coming and teaching me here, so why has he gone wandering off to the balcony? He's probably gone for a cheeky fag, knowing him. Right. So I don't want to get... See, you see the... come on, chap, settle down. Right. Ah, the little first year just twatted me off my chair. Right, he can have a... Oh, balls! Right, I was sitting down. Turn to page 130 of your books. Be silent and start reading. Oh, that wasn't long. Someone set the fire alarm off. Playtime. This is usually when you can be a complete twit. Right, let me try and... Don't let Fat Knacker touch you this playtime. He's got mumps. Righty-ho. Yes, I understood that, so press U. Right, this is just such a... I'm just loving sort of wondering. It's how I play games nowadays, like the sort of Grand Theft Autos and Red Dead Redemptions and stuff. I get bored of playing the main game and I just wander about just doing silly things. Now, let me know your memories of not only Skool Daze but also of Back to School, which obviously added a girls' school and, you know, greatly expanded the sort of playing area and other sort of gameplay elements to it that made it sort of bigger and better than Skool Daze. But the original I always liked an awful lot, and as I said, I don't have the the sequel in my collection anyway. And what are your recollections of Microsphere themselves? Like I said, they did some really stunning games, although they didn't do many. What was your favourite? Were you a fan of Wheelie? Were you a fan of the school games? Did you like Contact Sam Cruise? I could never ever get the hang of Contact Sam Cruise, but it looks really nice. Now let's try and light a shield up. There we go. And Fat Knacker got blamed for that. So where have I got to go? Oh, I've got to go to the White Room. Right, okay. So, come on. Yeah, so what were your thoughts and memories of Skool Daze and Back to School? Would you have liked to have seen the third game? I wonder how far into development that got. Now, I remember Retro Gamer years back doing an article on the Reedies who founded Microsphere back in Finchley in North London. So I just wonder, you know, what they're doing now, if anyone knows what they're up to, if they're still in the business, etc. I know they got out because they weren't able to make an awful lot of money out of the games industry. So perhaps they are still around. I don't know. If anyone knows where they are, oh balls, I've cocked up what I was going to write there. Then let me know. Now, I can't remember what button you press to stop writing on the blackboard, so I'm trying to find a seat, you fucking specky knobber. Oh, right, come on. Yes, I know, the lines are building up, as you can see, all because I don't know how to press. It's not in the instructions. Oh my god. Come on, I don't want to be. Yes, I know, I'm not trying to sit down. What's the button you press? You. Come on. Oh dear, my mum is gonna smack my face into oblivion when she sees this school report. Yeah, there are 1,001 Skool Daze playthroughs out there. People that play it much better than I do. Who know what they're doing, who know what the bloody controls are, because it's not covered in the instruction manual what button it is you press to stop writing. So even though I'm pressing W, which is the right button, nothing is happening. I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's gone on. Oh, Headmaster's going to come and get me in a second. I've exceeded 10,000 lines, and yes, it's time. That's it. Game over for Baz. But I want to know your memories of this and the other games in the series. Like I've already said, you know, did you ever manage to complete it? Did you ever manage to complete Back to School as well? It's one of those games that really is iconic. And like I've said before, when you look at it, it looks like nothing special in a non-moving screenshot. But once you see it moving, you can see those graphics that, although small and simple, I think they're really detailed. Now, last year I did my 10 best looking ZX Spectrum games video, which is now standing around 22,000 views, and I included Skool Daze in that, and I thought that would get some heat, but it would seem that people agree with me there. So there we go. I've now been thrown out of school. I'm going to go home, no dinner. Mum's going to make me wash up, walk the dog, no pocket money, grounded and all that crap. So that was just an overview of Skool Daze. Now, I'm really glad I found it on the 10 Computer Hits compilation, because that's getting right on my... That's the only thing. Sound-wise, that is the only sort of sound that you have. So I just can't stop. I can't stop writing on the blackboard. He's come to get me and throw me out. But yeah, this when you keep on getting repeatedly given lines like that screech does tend to sort of make your fillings rattle in your teeth a bit. So that's that video done. Thanks ever so much for watching. Take care of yourselves and goodbye.